Hi, kids. It's me, Sandy. And the adult choir, needs your help. There is a piece we are singing the very first Sunday in October, which is October 6th. And we will have to figure out how to do that and still have all of you in worship and then off to your classes. So, not to worry, we will get that all figured out so you don't miss anything. Um, I am going to send pictures of your part in an email to your families. And there are two times that you sing in this piece. It is called "We Will Glorify," which means we're going to make the name of God big. And so that's what we're going to do. We will make the name big of the King of Kings, who is Jesus. And we will make the name big of the Lamb, which is Jesus, the Lamb of God, who takes away the sin of the world. That's where that word comes from. We will make big the Lord of Lords, higher than anybody else. And he is also called the Great I Am. So that is what you will be singing. And the tune goes like this. We will glorify the King of Kings. We will glorify the Lamb. We will glorify the Lord of Lords, who is the great I am. Will you do that with me? We will glorify the King of Kings. So that part repeats. We will glorify, and then it says a name. First, the King of Kings, then the Lamb, then the Lord of Lords, who is the great I am. So here we are. King of Kings, the Lamb, the Lord of Lords. Ready? 1, 2. We will glorify the King of Kings. We will glorify the Lamb. We will glorify the Lord of Lords. Who is the great I am? That's great. One more time. That's really good. 1, 2, 2. We will glorify the King of Kings. We will glorify the Lamb. We will glorify the Lord of Lords, who is the great I am. That's great. So then the adults are going to sing, and they're going to sing and sing and sing, and you'll think they're never going to stop, but they will. And you are going to do the exact same thing later when we're done listening to the adults, you're going to come back and do the same thing. We'll glorify the King of Kings, the Lamb, the Lord of Lords, who is the great I am. And then that rhythm gets just a little bit different. So here we go. Same as you did before. 1, 2. We will glorify the King of Kings. We will glorify the Lamb. We will glorify the Lord. Now listen. Is the great I am. So when you get to who is the great I am, you're just going to hold those words until I tell you to move, okay? You're going to stand right by me by the piano, and we're going to make it work just perfectly. So that last part, who is the great I am? Ready? 1, 2. Who is the great I am? Good. Do that again. Who is the great I am? Right? Good. And then there's this little thing, we kind of call it a tag. It's like the last thing before we go. Who is the great? And that's just like you did before. So after the adults sing and sing and sing and sing, and you hope they'll stop so you can have another turn, this is what you sing. Ready? We will glorify the King of Kings. We will glorify the Lamb. We will glorify the Lord. Here's the hold. Is the great I am. He is the great I am. That is going to be great. And you know, your church family, it makes them so happy when you sing. So we get to do a lot of things, right? We get to share our voice. We get to help the adult choir do their best. We get to give our voice to God in praise and in saying, we want to make your name really big in front of our church family. And we get to encourage the adults and the other people listening to you in their trusting of God, to remind them who God is and why he deserves their trust, right? So that's what you will get to do on October 6th. All of that. That's a lot to get done by just singing. So I can't wait, and I will be talking to you shortly.